issue in my good old doc. Trust issue where my friends all talk.
Listen, I've been inspired by this sign out here. Big Pharma has bad karma. Pretty cute, but is it just bad karma that Pharma has? There is no one better to speak about this than Dr. Aseem Malhotra, who comes to us from England. He is truly an internationally famous NHS-trained consultant cardiologist. He's a founding member of Action on Sugar in the UK and is on the honorary council member of the Metabolic Psychiatry Clinic at Stanford. Aseem has published important articles, and he has been written about, or himself written articles, in just about every single newspaper in the United Kingdom. He is awesome. Thank you. Can't wait to hear from you, Aseem.
Thank you, Nina. It's great to be here amongst some amazing, awesome people also. And I just say, to start with, I see myself as a medium for a message and the sum of my influences. And those influences are here today. So I'm really proud and honored to be here with you. Okay, so as my eloquent, very eloquent friend Robert Lustig says, we won't fix healthcare until you fix the food. A few years ago, I was the first to publicly state in a British newspaper that ultra-processed food is the new tobacco. These are not mere provocative sound bites, but powerful, accurate statements. According to the Lancet Global Burden of Disease reports, poor diet is now responsible for more chronic disease and death than physical inactivity, smoking, and alcohol combined. More than 60% of the calories in the American diet comes from ultra-processed food, where a huge body of evidence doesn't just point it to being a primary driver of obesity, but 32 health conditions, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, depression, and an early death. It is therefore no surprise that 93% of American adults are metabolically unhealthy. How did this happen? Because big food adopted the corporate playbook as big tobacco, who played dirty and killed millions over decades by denying their products were harmful, planting doubt, confusing the public, and even buying the loyalty of bent scientists. Similarly, the PR machinery of big food, in addition to pushing the low-fat diet is healthy movement, whilst adding copious amounts of sugar to food products, getting us addicted, also told us obesity was down to lack of exercise, when nothing could be further from the truth. Or it's all about personal responsibility, when the major issue is a food environment where the default choice is fake food, not real food. But for many of us in this movement, this issue has become personal. I never expected that my parents, both doctors, would die prematurely because of failures in the medical system. My mother's own addiction to ultra-processed food led to obesity, severe rheumatoid and osteoarthritis. After being admitted to hospital in November 2018, with an infection in her spine, a heart attack was missed, and there was a 2-hour delay in treatment of heart failure because the system was under so much pressure. My father, despite having a witnessed cardiac arrest by 2 doctors performing CPR, also died prematurely at age 73 because of an ambulance delay. Again, because the main driver of more stress on the system is diet-related disease, something I predicted over a decade ago. My worst nightmare came true. We are now even failing to provide quality, timely care to acutely ill patients. But until we address the real root cause of the problem, any solutions we offer will be flawed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the economic system that puts greed before need and puts profits before people. It's not a free market. It's not a free market. It's a freedom to deceive, freedom to manipulate, freedom to exploit, and freedom to dominate market, where big corporations, big food and big pharma lie for profit. Their business model is fraud, deliberate deception in order to make money. They are oppressive and they are tyrannical. A tyranny that can only survive when people are afraid to say what they think. It's time for all of us to stand up and say no more. It's time for real health. It's time for real food. Thank you very much.